What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Stay with me today. We're going to be cruising in the Jetta GLI and we're going to be doing a in-depth review today. Here we go. Alright everybody, we made it to our first pit stop in today's vlog with the GLI 2018 Jetta. We're here right now in beautiful Charleston, South Carolina, in more of the historic district of Charleston, South Carolina, off of Highway 61 at Middleton Plantation Stables, okay? So they do a lot of horseback riding stuff out here. You know, you can bring your kids out here and get them involved with horseback riding if you want to do that. So that's where we're at on our first stop. So let's go ahead and turn the camera around, take a look at the Jetta and see what it's all about. So you may be saying to yourself, well, this area that you're vlogging at right now may be more, you know, suited for a Tiguan or an Atlas. Well, you can go back on the channel and look. We've actually I know we brought the Atlas out here when it first came out, but haven't brought the Tiguan out here yet. So you're more than welcome to go check out the in-depth review I did of the Atlas at this particular location. But anyways, this is about the GLI today. Good looking car. I've spent basically 3 days so far in this vehicle. I'm learning about it while driving it. I like to get hands-on with the vehicles, and you know, some car reviewers, they're just gonna kind of do the car review right there at the dealership in the parking lot, or if it's their personal car, you know, at home or whatever, right? But my reviews, I like to get out and drive them, see what it's all about with the vehicles, and that gives me a better understanding of a feel of the car and stuff like that. So again, this is a 2018. Now, if you don't believe me and you're saying, okay, that looks just like a 2017 or a 2016, well, it is an 18, as you can see right there. Jetta 2.0 liter turbo GLI. I've said it in a few videos I've already done with this car, comparing it between a Jetta Sport and also, you know, some other cars like Chevy Cruze and Ford Fusion. But again, the Jetta is a split year for 2018, so basically later on in 2018, we'll get the new body style, right? Right now is actually November 2017 when we're filming this. So anyways, good looking car, of course it is. I mean, it's a Volkswagen. They are nice. They look great. The fit and finish is good. And I'm going to give you some of the reasons why I like this car in today's review, because I believe there's some of y'all out there that may be car shopping right now and trying to figure out which one to buy. And hopefully one of my videos, when you watch it, will kind of help you make that decision. One thing that's nice on this car is these headlights. I love this this little eyebrow kind of look going on here. It looks like it's LED lighting. I don't see any LED lights with it, and so that's what's kind of neat about this. It just kind of looks like some Star Wars type stuff here, you know? How it just lights up like that, and it's even bright to see during the daytime, which is interesting. Now, like your Tiguan and your Atlas, you know, the Atlas comes standard with LED front headlights. On Tiguan, you have to go with SEL Premium, but those look really good. I hope that the Jetta comes with a new body style with a set of LED headlights on the front, and I hope they do that also with the what's the new car they're replacing the CC with? The T-Roc, or no, not the T-Roc. Anyways, it'll come to me in just a minute. It's a different kind of name. But anyways, these are just regular halogen headlights in the front. No xenon or anything like that. Do get a nice looking set of fog lights, and then you do get the sensors right here on the front bumper, which is really nice. I'll tell you a quick little story. I was at the Honda store last week doing a review of the 2018 Accord. Beautiful car, right? At the end of the review, I start backing the car up in the parking spot while I'm holding the camera and filming me talking and showing the backup camera. And lo and behold, I thought I had put the car in park, and I didn't. And I stopped and put my foot on the brake, and then I let go thinking I put it in park. And I looked to the left, and the car starts moving back, and I'm looking at the other car next to me. I'm like, hold on, is somebody in that car moving it out? I mean, it was one of those weird kind of motion sickness type feelings. Anyways, within seconds, I smashed my foot on the brake and stopped the car before it hit a Honda Civic directly behind. And I was a little upset. I'm like, why couldn't Honda put sensors in their front or even back bumper? If those little sensors like this car has right there goes beep, 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 beep. If that was going on with the new Accord, that would have took that stress load right off of me, and you know, I would have known immediately, okay, this car is not in park, it's still in reverse. So anyways, that's why this is great to have, and you even get it on a GLI Jetta. Yay! Anyways, exhaust pipes look good, definitely. And I like how the on the bottom of the GLI has this plastic right here, this black kind of matte finish that goes around the back bumper, the side skirts as we call them, and the front bumper. So again, gives it a little more aggressive look. Do have 18-inch wheels all the way around. I believe they are a 225/40 series, 18-inch wheel, and those wheels are provided by, the tires were provided by Bridgestone. Those are Bridgestone Potenza tires. So a good tire. All right. That's all we're going to do here, because we still got maybe one more location we're going to be driving to today. So stay tuned. Now, what kind of person would I be to come to horseback stables at Middleton Plantation and not at least walk over to the horses and let y'all see them, right? So let's walk down this sandy dirt path, and let's let y'all see these beautiful horses right here. Now, horses, you know, I think everybody in this world has probably seen a horse before, right? So I'm not showing you anything new unless they were like Clydesdale horses from the Budweiser truck or, you know, something like that. But again, you know, this is our beautiful city, and it's neat to live out here so close to all the nature and things like that. Anyways, look at that beautiful horse. What's up, bud? And they are really enjoying whatever they're eating right now. What's up, bud? Look at those his hooves. You can see. I know you can't see right now with this wide-angle lens on there, but his bottom of his hooves, you can see the little nails in there and all that. And he's got something going on. And he's saying something to me. But anyways, there's your horse. Okay, so now you got to see one. Listen to the power. You know, there's something about this car where it's that DSG transmission. I mean, it feels like instant power when you mash the gas pedal down. It really does. It accelerates and moves extremely quick going through the gears, which I like. If you are more of an expert on DSG transmissions than I am, please feel free to share your feedback about that transmission in the comments section down below. Always something interesting, you know, when other Volkswagen people are at the gas station and things like I was just doing, hey, nice car, yeah, nice car, thanks, you know, that kind of thing going on. That's what the niche part of is Volkswagen. Seems like, you know, just like Chevy Corvette drivers, you know, if you see another Corvette riding down the road, you kind of wave at them. Same thing kind of with the Volkswagen drivers in a sense, right? At least it seems that way. But got some interesting stuff I would like to talk with you about with the conversation I just had with that guy and his Volkswagen. All right, everybody, we're back at our next location. Where we're at right now, we're at a place towards Summerville, South Carolina, and they call it Colonial Dorchester Historic Park. I don't know a whole lot about this park. Pretty neat place. But what I'm going to talk to you about real quickly here is the conversation I just had with a Volkswagen technician. And you know, from what he expressed to me while talking was, you know, he's concerned about the electric car situation going on in the world right now, and how Elon Musk, that owns Tesla, is really digging deep and starting to really push out the electric cars. A lot of y'all know this stuff going on if you're a car, you know, enthusiast, or even just, you know, we all know electric cars are kind of the way of the future here. And like I told this guy I just spoke to that was driving the Touareg there, I said, look, you're gonna have to either start learning the technology of the new electric vehicles to be able to possibly stay in the game, you know, 20 years from now. So that's the thing. And, you know, that guy, he was probably in his, you know, late 20s, something like that. And, you know, like he said, he's like, I love gas engine cars. He loves Volkswagens. He had a tattoo on his arm that was a Volkswagen logo. I mean, so he's a Volkswagen fan. And even Volkswagen, I've seen online yesterday, they're even, you know, working on electric car vehicles. So, I mean, electric cars are going to be the way of the future. And, you know, Tesla's, you know, getting ready to launch a truck. They just launched that sports car that has the fastest 0 to 60 time ever. I mean, it's under 2 seconds. I mean, it's insane. So, I mean, again, we're out here today at a old historic place, and technology is advancing. I mean, you know, it's neat to be out here right now and kind of see just how the land is, right? Because, you know, a lot of places where people live nowadays, you know, buildings, homes, and businesses and everything is just getting so built up. And it's the same thing with cars, okay? You went from the old muscle cars back in the day to now, you know, cars that are gas that are getting, you know, 38 miles per gallon and above. And now we got electric cars on the road. So anyways, that was just a quick little side note. I'd love for you to kind of give me your opinion on electric vehicles. And do you think gas vehicles will always be around? Or do you think at some point in the next 10, 15, 20 years, gas cars will start being obsolete and it'll be all electric, and I'll be doing a review today on an electric car instead of a gas car, right? Anyways, let me know in the comments below. Let's get some cool shots of this really cool place. So while we're walking back over to the Jetta GLI, you know, I want to tell y'all, yesterday when I was driving the GLI, I was like, you know, there's just something about this car that feels good. It's, I always like to say fit and finish, right? And it really is the fit and finish. I mean, when you sit inside the GLI Jetta, the dash, the steering wheel in that car, it all feels nice and firm. It feels like everything's kind of designed just right. And man, sometimes I have a hard time putting words to how I feel about something, but it's just got a good feeling about it when you're sitting inside this car. I mean, to be a four-door sedan, I mean, when you're sitting in that driver's seat, you got your hands on that steering wheel there, it's just, I don't know, it's just got a good feeling about it. And it doesn't feel real open inside the car, you know? So it feels tight. It feels like, man, I want to get up on it and go. I want to go around the corners. It makes you feel kind of like you are a part of the car in a sense. So let's take a look at that real quick. All right, so you can kind of see what I'm talking about here. How this dash kind of looks inside, and how it kind of, everything just is really smooth. The steering wheel's got a nice feeling about it. I love the stitching there, like this little notch that kind of comes out for your hands. The paddle shifters, how it flattens out on the bottom. I love the pedals right down there. You know, they look really good. They got grip on them, which is nice, and they're sporty looking. You got the GLI logo there, and then again you got that shiny black. You know, and again it's not too obnoxious looking on the interior. Very clean. The screen looks nice. Again, I call that fit and finish. I mean, your buttons, your knobs, it's dual climate control. You got your little tech stuff in here from auxiliaries and USB ports, different things like that. You're still getting a nice boot and a shifter, a start-stop engine button, so that feels great, okay? Some of these new cars, like we saw a Chrysler 300 this past week, it's got that little dial in there to switch gears. Don't like that a whole lot. That's, again, that's going into these electric type car vehicles. When you get an electric car, everything's just kind of like touchscreen and all. So it's nice to see these boots and leather, and still a traditional e-brake here. You know, it's not an electronic park brake like a lot of the cars have nowadays, and even Volkswagen has kind of gone into the electric park brake system on their SUVs and things. But I love a good old e-brake, and it's wrapped in leather and all that. I mean, even the seating, even though this is leatherette in here, it feels nice. It's got the stitching, and it's a comfortable seat inside this car. You know, again, I will tell you, I don't think leatherette versus leather is that big of a deal. The leatherette seems to be a little bit easier to keep clean, I've been told. So, you know, leather can really start wearing and getting a lot of wrinkles in it and things like that. I mean, considering, you know, leather is a skin in a sense. This is more of a synthetic type material, which it is. I like the handles above the windows on every window in the car. Still got a pair of sunglass holders, you know, and all that good stuff. So, I mean, again, it feels nice in here. I mean, headroom is good to go, got plenty of room. And you know, to be a guy that's 6'1", this seat, watch this. That's That's all the way back. I have plenty of room in here. I mean, look at that. And I mean, I wouldn't have my seat that far back if I was driving. Again, I'm 6'1", 210 pounds, something like that. I'd probably be right about right here. So, I mean, you got enough room in the back for everybody, enough room in the front, and you still, it's nice, right? Also, a nice notable mention is the Fender stereo system in this car. You got a nice upgraded stereo, you got a tweeter there, another speaker down here, all that good stuff. So I like it, I really do like the GLI on the Jetta. All right, before we go, just take a quick look at some of this basic information here about this park. It says, visit our heritage corridor landscapes from the Blue Ridge Mountains to the Charleston Low Country and discover South Carolina's history, people, and places. That's right, South Carolina is a absolutely gorgeous place to live, and we do love South Carolina. It really is. I've moved away from here 2 different times. One time just out of the state altogether, and moved down to Jacksonville, Florida. But I tell you, it's nice to be back here in the Low Country. Welcome to Colonial Dorchester State Park, and I won't read all that on there for you, you know, and you're welcome to fast forward through some of this stuff, but basically I'm trying to see what is the exact information about this place. South Carolina Park Service mission, encourage, okay, Colonial State History Site mission to promote understanding of stewardship of the natural, cultural, and archaeological resources of colonial Riverside Village of Dorchester by providing ongoing excavation research and public education opportunities. I'm not concerned about that too much, but that's kind of a layout of what the park, you know, looks like. But here we go, right here. In 1697, Congressionalist settlers from Dorchester, Massachusetts, founded a town where you now stand. For nearly 100 years, Dorchester prospered as an inland trade center for the region. Trade with the Native Americans, the development of rice and indigo as viable cash crops, and an infusion of people, enslaved, planter, and merchant, brought Dorchester to an economic peak in the mid-1700s. However, with the frontier shifting further inland, an improved overland road system, and destruction at the hands of British during the American Revolution, the town slowly disappeared and was all but abandoned at the close of the 1700s. Today, the South Carolina State Park Service is changed with the care and preservation of this historical and archaeological treasure. Pretty cool, right? So that's interesting. Glad you got to learn that today, right? How about that? You get to learn about a Volkswagen Jetta GLI, and you get to learn about the Colonial Dorchester State Historic Site. All right, everybody, so that pretty much concludes our in-depth video today of the Volkswagen Jetta GLI for 2018. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on the video. Hopefully you enjoyed something a little different than just your regular car walk-around video at the dealership. If you did, subscribe to the channel. We're doing stuff like this every week, and again, there's tons of content already on the channel and always new stuff to come. So again, thank you so much, have a great day, and as always, if you live in the Carolinas or near the Carolinas, stop by and see my friends at Stokes Volkswagen and go buy you a new Jetta today. We'll see you soon, and thank you so much.